Hello everyone, welcome to a new video on the channel. Thank you so much for choosing to watch this video. If you do go on to enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below and subscribe. In this video, I'm going to be answering a question that every man and woman and their dog has asked me. Will I jump off the Western Bulldogs if Tasmania get their own AFL team? This is a very popular question. A lot of people have asked me, and when I say a lot, I mean a lot. So I'm really looking forward to answering the question in this video and putting it to bed once and for all. So let's get straight into the video. So for a bit of background, for those that don't know, I'm Tasmanian. I was born in Hobart, Tasmania. I grew up in Tasmania and I still currently live in Tasmania. And that's largely why I'm so passionate about Tasmania getting their own AFL team. I feel like Tassie deserves their own team given the rich footy history that's down here. I want to see it. It beggars belief that it still hasn't happened yet. But I'm optimistic that one day Tasmania will get their own team. And when they do, it is going to do great things to this state. I am optimistic about that. Tasmania is a proud footy state with history dating back to the 1860s. And believe it or not, Tasmania were the first state to play the game outside of Victoria. So forget South Australia, forget Western Australia. I know they are both passionate footy states just like Tassie, but it was Tasmania that was the first state outside of Victoria to play Australian rules football. But despite all that, Tasmania are still yet to get their own AFL team. And it's not like they haven't been trying. Tassie's been bidding since the 1990s, since the VFL became the AFL. In the 1990s, the first major bid was proposed. It was led by the Tasmanian government at the time, and this bid included the construction of a 30,000 capacity stadium at the Hobart Showgrounds in Glenorchy. Now, to put that location into a bit more perspective for those that are not familiar with the location, the Hobart Showgrounds is basically in the same area as MyState Bank Arena, which of course plays host to the NBL's newest franchise, the Tasmania Jack Jumpers. However, the bid was unsuccessful and the stadium was never built. More than 10 years later, another bid was proposed in 2008. It was led by former Tasmanian Premier Paul Lennon, who then went on to retire in May of that year. But this bid was quite a fascinating one because it involved a $4 million sponsorship deal from Mars. So here was a Tasmanian team that was never created in the end, but was already gaining support through sponsorship. In fact, Mars went as far as to put Believe on their Mars bars to promote the campaign. But unfortunately, the AFL, led by Andrew Demetrio at the time, decided to expand to Gold Coast and Greater Western Sydney and not to footy heartland Tasmania, which still boggles my mind to date. Now, over the years, Tasmania have played host to many AFL games. Fitzroy played some games down here for a period. St Kilda played some games in Launceston for a period of time as well. And of course, more recently, Hawthorn and North Melbourne have been playing games at either ends of the state. There was some finals played in Tassie last year in Launceston, which, of course, went off as you would expect. And the Bombers came down here a couple of times for the first time in a while last year, which attracted big crowds. So here we are in 2022. Another bid has been proposed. It was led by former Tasmanian Premier Peter Gutwin, who really took it up to the AFL. And it's a shame that he's no longer the Tasmanian Premier because he really took a tough stance on this issue. Tougher than any other Premier, I reckon, that is for sure. This bid includes government support. It also includes a proposed Hobart Stadium at Regatta Point. I think this would be fantastic. I think it's a great location. It would do wonders for the Tasmanian economy. It would create jobs and put money back in to the economy. This proposed bid has been supported by the Task Force report, and of course the AFL have done their own report through the Colin Carter report in recent times. But a decision will be made in August. the 18 presidents will vote. I know some presidents are against the idea of Tasmania getting their own AFL team. Some are for it. We'll know in August whether Tasmania will finally get a licence into the AFL and become the 19th team. So, getting back to the question that you all want to hear the answer to. Will I jump off the Western Bulldogs if Tasmania get their own AFL team? The answer is no. I will never be jumping off the Western Bulldogs. I'm a Western Bulldog for life. I love the Bulldogs too much to jump off. And when you support a team as passionate as I do, you can't just wake up one day and decide you never want to support that team again. But I'll support the team in any way I can, because as a Tasmanian, I really want to see Tasmania get their own AFL team. I desperately want to see this happen. It'll probably be my second team. I'll buy a membership. I'll go to the games if I'm still living in Tasmania at that time. I'll do whatever I can to support the team. And I feel like there'll be other Tasmanians that will be in the same boat. They might want to stick with their original club, but as a Tasmanian, they want to see this happen and they want to support it in any way they can. But this is not just for the current generation of people. This is for the upcomers, the people that don't have a team, the kids that play football that currently don't have a team to look up to in Tasmania. They'll get that opportunity if Tasmania get their own AFL team, and then they'll go to the games, they'll buy the merchandise, they'll wear the Guernsey. The support for a Tasmanian AFL team is huge. It's phenomenal. People in this state want to see it happen, and it's overdue. It's about bloody time that the AFL get off their asses and actually do something about it and actually plant a team in this state. A relocated team is not going to cut it. I will not get behind a North Melbourne or any other team relocating down here, because that's not what Tassie deserves. They don't just deserve some club from Melbourne or anywhere else. Tasmania, being a footy heartland, deserves their own standalone team, and it would do wonders to footy down here in the state. In my opinion, footy is slowly dying down here. A lot of people are turning to basketball and soccer and cricket and all of that. Footy needs a bit of revival down here, and an AFL team is going to do that, in my opinion. More people will play footy, especially kids, if a team is down here, because then they've got a team to look up to and they've got a team to aspire to play for. And I think that's a very important thing. Absolutely 100%. I could go on and on about this topic, but we're running out of time. So in summary, no, I'm not jumping off the Western Bulldogs. So to everyone at Whitten Oval, you can breathe a sigh of relief. I'm sticking with the Doggies for life. I love the Western Bulldogs too much to jump off, but I'm so passionate about Tasmania getting their own AFL team. It would melt my heart. That's my heart over there, that side. It would melt my heart if Tasmania was to get their own AFL team. It would be a dream come true, and it would be one of the best days of my life if Tasmania finally got a team, and it would just be fantastic to see down here. As a Tasmanian, I want to see it happen. So AFL, please, to the presidents, please get this thing happening next August, because it's overdue and I want to see it so very bad. Words can't describe how much I want to see Tasmania getting their own AFL team. But anyway, that's the end of this video. I do hope it answers the question and puts it to bed once and for all, and hopefully finally I'll no longer be asked that question on every piece of content I do on the internet. But anyway, thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and don't forget to press that subscribe button for more content like this. Thanks again for watching. I really appreciate it. And until next time, bye for now. Go the Doggies and go Tassie!